Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Anita Christian. How have you been doing? It has been how many months now? I don't think it's up to a month, is it? Probably 1 month since I uploaded a video. But I'm back on YouTube. Yes, that's the great news. I am finally back on YouTube. Most of you that follow me on Instagram would know that I've been giving you guys hint I was going to post a video. Yes, finally I'm going to post a video. Well, this is a sit down video. It's basically, by the title you should already know what we're going to be talking about. This is a sit down video because I'm getting emails, DMs. Oh Anita, how did you do this? How did you do that? I need help in writing an SOP. And I said, okay, why not just help everybody at once instead of me typing to this, because it's stressful shower, and I have exams and everything coming up and all. So if you're new to my channel, kindly click the subscribe button, click on the bell click on the bell to get notified whenever I post a video. Share, like, and comment down below on kind of video you want to see. Comment down below so I will know what you guys actually want. Or you can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram will be on the screen there, and you can also send me an email. My email will be in the description box. So without any further talk or blabbing, so let's get right into the video.
Fools like them, they suss me out and then they ghost.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to write the perfect statement of purpose (SOP) for Canadian study permits. Are you guys ready? Drum roll, please. Well, so that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. We're going to be talking about how to write the perfect statement of purpose, because I've received so many emails and DMs on Instagram. How did you write your statement of purpose, Anita? Like I said in introduction, replying to all of them, it may be a little bit stressful, and also let me just create a video explaining all that to you guys. Yeah, so I will be looking at my screen over there because my notes is in my laptop, and I'm using my laptop to, I wrote it down because, yeah. So let's start by understanding what an SOP is. So, what is an SOP? Well, to understand the purpose of an SOP. So what is the purpose of an SOP? I wrote a very dramatic definition for this. It's not so dramatic, I'm just being me. So an SOP is a document that explains why you're interested in studying in Canada, your academic background, your career, your family ties, just basic things about your life and how you have lived your life so far in wheresoever country you're coming from. So that is just the basic definition of an SOP. Because before there's interview where you go and meet the visa officer. I think that's what they call them, the visa officer, and they will be the one to determine if you'll be granted your visa or not. So in place of that, that is where the SOP comes in. So that is why there is no interview at the moment. So instead of the interview, you just write an SOP. What is an SOP? Statement of purpose, basically. SOP, statement of purpose. So there's detailed steps. There are detailed steps on how to write the perfect statement of purpose. So we're going to be starting from step 1. You have to start with a clear introduction. Basically, your names, like everything in order, the way it is written in your passports and every other document in that order. Start with your name. Sorry about the pen. You start with your name, where you are from, and stating your purpose. So in this introduction, I would say you have to be friendly and professional. You don't want to come off as how would I put it? don't want to come off too strong in the introduction. Just be friendly and professional at the same time. And I would also there's what I did for mine was that in the introduction, after I stated my name, where I'm from, and some other stuffs, then I went into state my family ties. Like I in my introduction, I put how my family are in support of me coming here to study and how they are helping me through all the basic steps. I put that in my introduction. That is stating a family tie, but you will still state it inside your SOP. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So in your introduction, just try to state that, oh, my family, they are in support of, they are really supportive, and they are helping me through all the basic steps. They have been there. Or you just want to tell the visa officer that your family is in support of your visa application. In your introduction, you also want to state your destination and what you're coming to Canada to do. You have to, okay, I'm coming to Canada to study in Winnipeg, blah blah blah, just in your introduction. Then step 2, you explain your academic background. So in your SOP, you should explain your academic background, include all your qualifications, grade, and relevant experiences. You can also mention academic awards or honors you have received. So basically, in this second step, you have to mention, okay, I went through primary school, high school, university. I graduated with a high school diploma. I graduated with a BSc in this. I graduated with this. I've achieved this. I've gotten the certificate. And you will also want to put proof to back up your statements. So if you graduated with high school diploma, if you're in Nigeria or West African countries, basically, you put your WAEC results. Then if you are done with your university, you put your bachelor's degree, basically certificate in there, just to, after everything you have written, all the certificates you told your visa officer that you have achieved, you have to put it inside. You have to attach the file inside your visa application. So you have to attach the file with your visa application, or everything you have achieved so far, all your certificate that you mentioned in your SOP. Please note, every document, oh, I've gotten this, I've gotten that you mentioned in your SOP, please put a backup, put a file, put a proof of everything, of all the certificates. That is that for step 2. So step 3, you discuss your career goals. You discuss your career goal. The admission officer or visa officer basically also understand how studying in Canada will help you achieve your career goals. Explain your career aspiration and how the program you have chosen will help you attain them. So that is basic for step 4 is just a continuation of step 3. Research the program and institution. Obviously, you have already chosen the school you want to go to before you start your application. Basically, you have gotten your admission already before you start your visa application or begin to write your SOP. What I mean by research the program and institution is to show the visa officer that you have done your research by discussing the program and the institution you are applying to. So basically, let's assume now you're going to University of Regina. So you chose architecture, basic. So you have to tell them why you think University of Regina will help you achieve this degree, or would be of great benefit to you, or why the school is good, or things you know about University of Regina, basically, and the career path you have chosen. So you can also talk about the research opportunities, facilities, resources available to the students, and you can also talk about the career path that University of Regina will help you to achieve at the end of your degree studies. So let's get on to step 5. We're moving so fast actually. So step 5, you highlight your extracurricular activities. In your SOP, you can also mention any extracurricular activities. I'm looking at my laptop basically with the notes I have written. So if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at my laptop. So as I was saying, you can also mention any extracurricular activities you have been involved in. This will help a great deal because they, like, apart from education, school and everything, they want to know what you have been doing. And if you have taken like a gap year, they want to know, okay, so this is what you did between your gap year, or this is what you did while you were still in school. As I was saying, in your SOP, you can also mention any extracurricular activities you have been involved in, such as voluntary work, community service, or leadership role. Explain how these activities have helped you develop skills that you will contribute to your academic success. Your visa officer will want to basically know everything about your life. That's so funny, I don't know why. So let's get on to the next step. Why you chose the city you are going to, or the province you are going to. You have to do your research on the province, or the province and city you are going to, and how that province or city would help your career path, will help your career goal. Like for instance, you are going to Ontario. How would Ontario help you in the path that you have chosen to study, in the field that you have chosen to pursue? For you're going to Ontario to study com science. So what are in Ontario that will help you a great deal in the field of study, in your field of study you have chosen? That would also, the visa officer will also want to know. So then after that, the next step 7, you have to tell the visa officer that you have enough funds to sponsor yourself to the throughout your university study. Basically, you're an undergraduate student, right? We are all, not all, everybody, we also have master students too. So you're an undergraduate student and your parents are the ones sponsoring, your parents or your close family ties. This is where I told you guys, family, you still have to talk about family ties again, sha. I told you guys, so we're going to talk about it now. So like, this is the point to be like, okay, my father, my mother, my parents, my siblings, my sister, anybody that is sponsoring your visa, your schooling in Canada, you tell the visa officer that my parents are sponsoring me throughout my study in the university. They have been supportive, they have been helping me a great deal throughout my visa process. Just tell your visa officer how your parents, just like, show them that you have a very great connection with your family, like with your parents or your family. Basically, it could be your sister helping you, your cousin. Just show them that, okay, the ties between you guys is strong, like it's really strong. And you can also put your parents' marriage certificate in alongside your visa application to like to prove, or you can get your parents to like swear an affidavit, basically stating that, oh, they're going to like sponsor you throughout your schooling in Canada. Yeah, so that will help because most people have been rejected because of lack of family ties. And you also want to tell your visa officer that you are coming back to your country when you're done with your studies. Yes, you have to tell your visa officer that you are coming back to your country after you're done with your study in Canada. And after that, the next, I don't know which step we are in now. I'll probably put it on the screen here. The next, what you want to do next is to tell your visa officer why you chose to leave your country to come to Canada to study, and why you think Canada would help you in achieving your career goals. Yeah, your visa officer will want to know that. And you also want to let your visa officer know that after successful completion of your career, you will return back to your country. It is really important to state this: dear visa officer, after completion of my career here in Canada, I will return back to my country. Don't forget to state that you will return back to your country. don't forget to state it in your SOP. So let's see if we have cleared the whole thing. Yeah, proofread and editing your SOP. So finally, once you have written your SOP, proofread it several times to ensure that it is error free and that it reflects your true intention. And don't lie. I'm saying don't lie. Don't do not lie. Do not lie. I don't know how to know. Do not lie. Lying is bad, so do not lie. Reflect your true intention. Also ask your friend or mentor to review your SOP and provide feedback. Ensure that your SOP is well structured and concise and easy to read. Do not use big grammar like what is you understand what I'm trying to say. Don't go and be putting the whole vocabulary inside dictionary inside your use professional English. Don't go and be loading they will maybe now the visa officer is using from the introduction you start seeing all this professor English. If it's me and I will not read your this I will not read your this thing again. Be professional but don't overdo. Don't do too much, please. Don't do too much, guys. I'm just being honest because they have a lot of SOPs they are reading. They will not come and spend the whole lifetime. Sorry, they will not come and spend the whole lifetime reading your own SOP because what you want to show that you have all the vocabulary. No, yes, be professional, use good English, readable English, guys, easy to read. Let somebody when you're reading to be sweet in the person's mouth, that the person want to know like they want to really know about your life and everything. Basically you're explaining your whole statement of purpose. You're explaining everything you have been doing, blah 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 blah, all your life in just this statement of purpose. So you have to be really how would I what English should I use? Professional, basically. Do not overdo, don't do too much. Don't do too much. So in conclusion, let's go to my conclusion. In conclusion, writing a perfect statement of purpose is an essential part of your Canadian study permit. Yes, like this is the main thing. Like not this is part of the main thing, sure. Application as an undergraduate student. It provides the admission officer with the understanding of your academic background, your career, your goals, and why you chose to study in Canada. So, yes, so that is so with these steps, with these highlighted steps I have given so far, I'm sure you would be able to like write a good SOP now.
Jamming on the beat.